Hello, my friends. Glad to see you again. This is Augustine Chow. You're watching the Augustine Chow's AIA Chosen Race YouTube channel. And in this channel, I'm going to, from time to time, share with you the latest development in the insurance business and provide you with product information that you may need or you want to be updated with. Well, what's happening to you in the past weeks? Probably the peak time of the COVID-19 now has been dropping, and probably you are just returning back and from your fear of getting infected. Well, earlier days when everyone was so moody about being infected, and probably you will have some friends who are being isolated in the home to protect themselves from infection, or they have been infected and it's to protect themselves in the home. And if at that time I'm going to call you and provide you some insurance information, probably you will kick me out. You don't want to listen to it because it's so fear that anything will be happening to you. And during that period, I was very busy too. I was busy providing contacts with the infected people, with the service organizations. We can provide them support, give them medicines, give them the packets, food they can, so they can live in the home. And I'm also recording a song, a virtual choir song, to give encouragement to the frontline medical staff from China and Hong Kong. So I was very busy. But now, as it is recovering, returning back to normal, I would like to provide you some updated, most current insurance information that you want to listen to. Well, as the world's #1 insurance company, AIA has been very active during this COVID period, providing a series of new products. And today I'm going to show you about a product that is just recently introduced to the market. Let me show you what is this. Yes, this product is called On Your Side, meaning supporting you and your family during uncertain times on your side. But it was just newly introduced in Hong Kong in February. I think it is one of the newest insurance product that you can ever find in Asia. And it has a number of features that I am thinking that you must listen to it. Well, first about COVID protection. Well, in terms of COVID, many of the people, in about 1 out of, meaning 60% of the people suffering from COVID-19 has to stay in the ICU for a number of periods. On average, the median period is 11 days if they are seriously infected. So the first thing to come to mind is, what happened if I'm going to get COVID? And if I needs to go to the ICU, I will lose my income. I need some financial compensation, and probably I need the time period for recovering and the loss of income that I want to recover it from the insurance claims. And meanwhile, probably if you have a long-term job in Hong Kong, you're probably covered by your corporate insurance, the group insurance, but it is not enough. It will not give you compensation for your stay in the ICU. I think even your COVID-19 is not covered at all. So there's one thing that you need a COVID safety net for your protection. Then you have probably, no matter what age you're in, you have the threats of the cancer, heart attack, stroke, and degenerated brain disorder that will come to us when we're getting old. So these 5 are the most critical illness that may not be provided by your current group insurance or your personal insurance protection plans. What's new about this COVID-19 protection? This product is a critical illness protection. It is ICU COVID-19 protection. It is also a savings plan, a life insurance with savings element to it. It covers about 119 diseases, including 58 critical illnesses and 44 early stage critical illness, something like eyesight problem or sleeping disorder problem, which might or might not occur during the early stage of the critical illness. And for child, they cover severe child diseases too. And the benefit of it is that it covers up to 900% of the initial sum assured. What it means, if you insured for 100,000 US, you can get compensation, get claims for up to 9 times, each time 100%. How does it come up? It comes up with the cancer protection up to 600%, 6 times of cancer, no matter is a transfer of cancer or is a cancer prolonged curing process. And then another 200 times for heart attack and stroke, and 100% claim for Alzheimer disease, which might not happen to all the elderly people. But for the ICU protection arising from COVID or any other infectious diseases or any other diseases, critical illness disease, it has 2 tiers of protection. The first tier is 72 hours or more consecutive hours in the ICU with an invasive life support like a mask that you have to breathe oxygen with that device putting on you for more than 72 hours. That's about how many days? 5 days in the ICU. You get 20% of the initial sum assured compensation for your loss of income. And if you are unfortunately have to stay in the ICU for 120 hours, that's about 5 days in the ICU with undergoing a complex surgery. And the definition of complex surgery is in line with the voluntary health plan we have in Hong Kong. So according to that classification of surgery, you get another times 100% of the sum assured claims for you. So 2 tiers for COVID infectious diseases related to ICU state support. And I think that's a very new feature. None of the existing critical illness protection provides that. And up to 900% is not a small amount. It is a repetitive protection for cancer and related and cancer non-related critical illness disease. Well, cancer right now is not a incurable disease. It just prolongs the curing, the curing process, the curing time. And for, let's see here, in one of the 5 attacks are heart attacks are in the age of 40. And for cancer, the reoccurrence rate for ovarian cancer and prostate cancer is very high, as high as 85% or 48% respectively. So 1 out of 10 seniors over 70 years old suffers from degenerative brain disorder we call Alzheimer's. And that Alzheimer's, 1 claim, 2 claims for heart attack and strokes, 5 claims, that's give you 8, up to 8 claims, plus another key benefit. And for the cancer transfer, it benefits up to 5 claims. There is a waiting period of 3 years for a cancer transfer to another type of cancer, or if the same cancer, you can have, after 1 year of waiting period, a cancer income of 5% of the initial assured amount as your recurrent living expenses for you to stay conquering, fighting against the cancer. So total cancer benefits can up to 600% of the initial sum assured. That means if you're insured for 100,000 US, you're protected 600,000 US. And that's one good thing of it. Once you have cancer, have the first cancer claim, then you don't have to pay the insurance premium anymore. Yeah, all the other 6, 8, 9 claims, well, you don't have to pay a penny, because once you have cancer first claim, the policy is paid up and you just enjoy the enduring protection benefits. And cancer income can up to 100 months. Oh, that is number of years, right? I think this is a new feature. I'm glad that AIA think about that and provide this. And there's one important thing that I like very much for Alzheimer's. And none of the previous critical illness policies in Hong Kong provide lifetime and harmless annuity benefits. What it means is that you are diagnosed with the Alzheimer's disease. That means you are losing your memories and you cannot take care of yourself, and you forget what your name is, where you live, who your partners are, your child. You have lost your memories and you cannot take care of yourself. And after 1 year waiting period, and after completion of a test, a scientific test proven that you have lost your ability to take care of yourself, then the annuity percent of 6% of the initial sum will be paid to you every year until the insured passes away. As long as you live. Yeah, 6%. That means 100,000 insured amount, $6,000 a year. And what do you need that 6,000 for? Well, you need that for hiring a maid or nurse to help you because you cannot take care of yourself. You need to pay rental for the elderly home. You need this money to take care of yourself. You don't want to bother your partner, your wife, your husband. You want something that I'm taking care of, my responsibility, taking care of myself, providing me a recurrent income. At the time I'm old, I have lost my memories, I have no income, I do not want to use my savings, and this is the plan that provides you the annuity benefits. I think it's a good thing, right? So many good things. And to recap, 115 diseases covered, cover for intensive care, ICU stays up to 2 levels, 20% for tier 1, 100% for tier 2 protection, and you have multiple claims for designated critical illnesses, 115 types of it, and you have continuous cancer cash payouts for up to 100 months, and you have lifelong continuous care for Alzheimer's diseases to take care of your living expenses and your daycare expenses. And one other thing, it can be a gift to your child. A woman, after carrying a baby for over 22 weeks, can now insure for the baby she's carrying. And that protection is for a early accidental disease, death of the child, unborn child, or even up to when it is born, and was a newborn child, up to the first 180 days, checks for all the early child diseases that's inherited from the birth. So it's only a gift to your baby, and it can be changed. The protection amount is about 20% of the insured in the initial sum amount, and it can extend it into other critical illness or other medical plans for your child. So it's a very comprehensive plan to go along with your whole life. So to sum up, if you already have a group policy, check whether the policy insured amount is enough for you to take care of the cancer, stroke, or the heart diseases problem. And if you have had a critical illness policy, and I'm sure that your existing policy may not be adequate to cover all the loss of income compensation, all the cancer treatment compensation, you need to buy another critical illness policy as long as you are healthy. And you can also protect your newborn child, have your wife to insure for it. And the good thing about it is it comes with an automatic, for the first 10 years, an extra protection level, up to 35 to 50%, depending on whether you are above 31 years old or not. That means if you're under 31 years old and if you are insured for 100,000 US, automatically in the first 10 years, your protection amount has been increased to $150,000. And that's nice, isn't it? Is it expensive? No, not at all. The company have designed it so that it's even cheaper than the best critical illness protection. We'll call it PEU extra uh, uh, protection plans. Very comparative cost. And AIA told us that because this is newly designed for conquering the COVID-19, the company reserved the right to stop offering this after 6 months, and they might increase the fees after 6 months. So take this time to start insuring. And it is also a savings plan. What it means is if there's no claim after a number of years, say 29, 30 years, you will get all the money back. You will get all your instruments paid back. Let's take an example. A lady at the age of 30 insured this policy for 25 years, paid for 30 years, 25 years. So over the 25 years period totally, is as annual premium is $2,425 US dollars. That is about 18 to 19,000 Hong Kong. That is about $1,576 per month. And that is about $52.50 for a day. That means that at the cost of a coffee, that you can have this protection for 100,000 US anytime from now till the end of your life. With the initial first 10 years, double up, 50% extra. And the total amount that you paid over 25 years is 60,625 US dollars. And after 30 years, you get your money back, get these $60,000 back. And if you don't need the money, keep them there, keep continuing paying up to 20 years, and you do not need to pay anymore. Then after 40 years, at the age of 70, and if you surrender the policy, you get the money back, you get $136,000 back. That's about 2 times. Oh, don't ask me about the rate of return, because when you are mostly concerned with critical illness protection rather than investment, but this can be a risk-free, meaning money back type of savings product that you can save and give it to your child at your age of 70. You do not need the money. And what it is so pleasing, so appealing to me, it is covered some smaller scale critical illness, something like that. I have diabetics, and then I have my diabetic eyes, and I'll pay 20% up to maximum $50,000 for that. In case I have a sleeping disorder at my age of 60, 70, then I get another 20%. That's considered to be additional benefits at no extra cost to you. And I particularly like that Alzheimer's annuity, lifelong annuity, because I'm always afraid that later when I'm older, I start to lose my memory. Oh, of course, there are a lot of details that you need to look at. So give me a call. Give me a call at 970-91000, 970-91000. I'll explain more details to you. If you already have a critical policy, consider taking this up and increase your protection amount. Since you have a long-term job in Hong Kong now, and I'm sure this will be additional benefits for your group policy. And if you think that you have had enough policy, you really don't need it, then send it to your friend, refer it to your friends. You probably like this. But for one thing, for sure, that you won't have is if you're serious about COVID-19 protection, you work in Hong Kong while your family members are not there, and if you get seriously ill and you're alone in the ICU, this will at least give you some loss of income compensation, which I like it very much. So take up your time. You will entitle to the AIA Vitality 10% discount, and that might be a early bird premium refund in the second year. Call me and I'll check for you. And then if you have other needs while you have found your permanent job in Hong Kong, give me a call too. I can provide you with the detailed financial analysis to check what kind of protection plans you need for short term, medium term, and long term. I'm Moccasin Chow. We've met before previously in a recruitment process, and I have provided this version in Chinese and English so that you can listen to either version and get the most updated offer from AIA. And that is my intent, to provide you with the two complete information about AIA's offerings to you. I'm Moccasin Chow, and this is AIA Chosen Race YouTube channel. Please subscribe it so that you will receive the new product offerings from me and also from AIA. So give me a call, 9709-1000. I'm Moccasin Chow. I'm always here to help. Thank you for your time listening. See you again. Bye-bye.